Alright traders, Power Hour has just begun. We're going to be doing some live trading. Also going to be looking for some potential swings, doing some, gap trading analysis, some technical analysis on some stocks here. So yeah, we'll give it a minute, wait for everyone to tune on in. In terms of my new position, the only new position that I've taken is going to be VRPX short at 1447. I do believe we're going to see a nice breakdown here. As you can see, it's trying to form these new lower highs. You got these new lower highs right here forming at 1350. And keep in mind, this is clearly the back side of the move. Remember the strategy that I used on that previous trade. I think the ticker symbol was GRNV or GRNV, something like that. But anyways, this gap right here to fill at $14 a share has now clearly turned into a resistance level, which is extremely bearish. It's having a gap close reversal. Then you have the gap to fill at 420. If you check the daily, it's known for closing weak towards the lows. It's known for losing its gains. It's not known for being a multi-day runner. It's not known for lasting. It's not known for holding up. So I think Power Hour is going to be pretty ugly. I'm going to be looking for $11 a share, around $11.50 in Power Hour. Then the plan is to hold overnight. So we'll have to wait and see. Your key support is going to be right here at like $12.50 to $12.25. It is still holding support, but it is trying to form some new lower highs. So we'll have to see. It is currently perking up as well. So, we'll have to see how it reacts towards 14 if it breaks out past 1360. All right, so guys, what we're currently looking for here on VRPX, we're looking to see how it reacts towards this resistance level, towards 1355. As of now, it is having that negative reaction. Let's see if we can get a crack here. Really going to need this 1280 level to crack. Once that cracks, the bears will be in complete control. Okay, so this is it, guys. So this is the move I was looking for. The bears are in complete control. As you can see, I'm short from 1447 4K shares. So in terms of this trade, what we're going to be looking for now is once it cracks this 1225 to 1260, we'll call it, in between that range. Once it kind of crashes through that range, it's going to get to a point where it bounces. And then once it bounces, we're going to be looking for the high of that range, 1225 to 1260. We're going to be looking for those support levels to turn into resistance levels. Once that turns into a resistance level, this is going to get really ugly. It's going to be heading towards $11 a share. Your next support levels all the way down here. So yeah, this is looking extremely bearish. Like I said, clearly the backside of the move. For those of you who watched my previous video, not the one that I just uploaded, the one before that, it literally goes over. It's the same strategy that I used recently on GNRV. Same exact strategy with that. Find a stock that has a massive run up, And then once it gets halted on the downside, once it gaps down, wait for that gap level to turn into a resistance level. And you could see this right here, the closing price $14. There's an intraday gap to fill at 14. Once 14 turned into resistance, it's been nothing but downhill ever since. Clearly the backside of the move. And you know, I began short selling this earlier than that. You could see right here, I took a starting position right here at an average cost of $15.85. And then I noticed that, you know, it got halted on the downside very quickly after I got in at $15.85 with 2K shares. Got halted on the downside. And then you could see right here, once it turned this gap close level into a resistance level, that was my key confirmation to start adding into the short. So I added 2K more and I got my average to 14.47 4K. So yeah, it's the same exact strategy that I literally used on GNRV on my latest trade recap video. Also, be sure to go watch the video I just posted. It goes over this strategy again and what it is I'm doing, what it is I'm expecting on this particular swing trade. So yeah, guys, you know, if you have any questions, you can post a comment below. You do have to be subscribed to the channel. I'll be looking at your stocks, any questions you guys have. But yeah, this is looking like a phenomenal short right now. You can see it's already forming new lower highs, and the high of these new lower highs are your previous support levels right here. So VRPX, it's looking extremely bearish. Looks like we're going to be seeing, you know, mid 11s, looking for mid 11s into power hour. Still got 47 minutes left. So yeah, in terms of Robinhood, it's we got earnings coming out tomorrow during after hours. So that's one thing you have to factor in. So you know, we discussed the key level was going to be right here, the gap to fill at 40.60, 46.80. As of now, it has cracked through 46.80, going to a low of 46.01. But still, you know, it's not too far off from that key level. So with this one, I'm going to be holding off on Robinhood for now. We'll see how it reacts tomorrow. If it's green, I'll most likely be buying. The ideal entry would be like 47.20, around there. So yeah, we'll see how it reacts. But as of now, it is red on the day. I mean, we'll see how it reacts into the close, you know, but right now it's still under that key level and it's still red on the day. So we haven't got that bullish confirmation yet. So I'm still kind of holding off on Robinhood. Plus, we do have earnings, you know, after the bell tomorrow. So that's another thing I have to factor in if I'm going to swing this. So Alibaba, last time I checked, that was really low. So let's see. I mean, yeah, it's at a very attractive level. So you have key support right here at 170. The low of the day today is 173.50. I would wait to see how it reacts. You know, right now it's forming a bearish candle on the daily, so it's most likely going to continue to trend down. I would see how it reacts towards 170. That's a potential level. So I'll set a price alert at or below 171. Keep that as our opportunity to buy, to play for a gap fill. So yeah, keep an eye on Alibaba as well. It's extremely oversold chart. All right, guys, VRPX, man, it's not looking good. It looks like we're getting ready to crack that key support level. Okay, so ZNGA. Okay, so ZNGA, let's see. Let's check the daily. So yeah, I mean, I like the long-term chart on this. I definitely think by looking at the chart, this will at some point in time go to $9.95, 977. There's a gap to fill at 977. I do think over time it's definitely gonna fill that gap. As of now, it's doing a good job of holding support. It is pretty choppy, just like it was down here. So yeah, it's just gonna take time. But looking at the history, this looks good. You know, very similar move where it gapped down from 987, was choppy, bottoming towards, you know, the eights, and then it filled the gap. So yeah, ZNGA definitely looks good. I'd be bullish on that one. And it's a pretty low risk, it's like a low risk midterm swing trade. You know, like a mental stop towards like 780 around there, price target at like 950. It's definitely a great risk to reward ratio. So yeah, that one's good. I'll keep an eye on that one. All right, guys, we're gonna VRPX is it's getting ready to break down. Like I said, I really think we're gonna see mid 11s here into the close, and then we'll see how it reacts in after hours. I'm gonna be interested to see how it reacts during after hours. All right, so the reason why I think this is really getting ready to get crushed here, besides the other reasons I went over, so we have these new lower highs. You know, it's really trying to crack this support of like 1250. And these new lower highs at $13, which is your previous support right here, it's looking extremely bearish. You know, it's not even going back to 1360s. It's forming new lower highs at like 1310. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be getting crushed here any minute. Just got to be patient. So MRNA, I've been on the sidelines for this one. The bulls have finally shown some true strength these past 2 days. So yeah, MRNA is looking pretty bullish. But like I said, I'm not going to be touching it for now. I'm going to be on the sidelines. See how it reacts to when it fills this gap. You got some gaps to fill above. We'll see how it reacts towards there. But as of now, it's looking bullish. So yeah, Savistock almost closed that gap. Remember that gap we were looking for at right here? What was it? Let's see. There was a gap right here. $135.30. That's where I wanted to short sell Sava. $135.30. So it hasn't gotten there yet. Let's see, I got my price alert set for that one. So yeah, in the meantime, it's probably going to be trading a little sideways and then just grind back up. That's what I think. So I'm not going to touch it in the middle here. Just wait for the best price. All right, so guys, VRPX, it looks like that crash is going to be coming due to those new lower highs. Should be seeing a very nice pullback here into power hour. It's not looking good for this stock. But yeah, guys, you can use these strategies. You can short sell these stocks. You just have to, you know, these are hard to borrow stocks. So you're going to need a broker who has the shares to short. You would use like a short locator, type in the symbol, type in how many shares you want to borrow, and then you would locate the shares to short, pay a hard to borrow fee, one-time fee, get your shares, and then short the stock. It's very simple to do. You just need to use the right broker. And the reality is most people are not using the brokers that have the shares to short. So if you do want to short sell these stocks, you're going to need to be using, I would say one of four of these brokers. For small accounts, you can look into CMEG or you can look into TradeZero. TradeZero is a lot better. The fees are very high at CMEG, but both have great, you know, locates for shares to short. And then if you have a bigger account, you can look into Cobra Trading or Centerpoint Securities. So yeah, if you use one of those four brokers, the vast majority of the time, you should be able to, you know, locate the shares to short and short the stock. All right, so we are getting another breakout attempt on VRPX. Let's see how it reacts. Okay, it's having a negative reaction. So it looks like it's going to be breaking down here any moment. My only interest in buying AMC, and this I don't see this changing no matter what really happens, is gonna be like $16 to $20. Once it gets towards those attractive levels, I think it's gonna go up 100 to 150% back towards $40, $45 a share. But until then, I have no interest in buying. If anything, just interest in shorting. But even, it's not an easy stock to short at its current levels in price action, and it's going to take too much time. So due to the lack of volatility, so it's not that attractive. But yeah, I mean, I genuinely do believe though, this will be going back to this gap right here. There's a gap to fill at 1641. So in terms of buying this, I would be buying at around 1650 to $20 a share. I would be averaging my cost down in between that range and then setting a target at $40 to $45 a share. I'll definitely be getting some call options when it gets down there. So yeah, it's just going to take time, but it should be able to get down there. VRPX still holding up. I mean, I was looking back throughout the chart history. There's definitely a possibility this can spike into the last minutes. Let's see what time frame. Like, yeah, you could see right here, this is what can potentially happen, but I doubt it's going to happen. You can see right here on its big green day, it ended up spiking at around 315, had a massive spike. And then you could see right here again at around 315, had a massive spike. So it's definitely a possibility, and it has been trying to spike. But I'm going to continue to hold out this position. It's still forming these new lower highs. One stock that I've been really keeping an eye on for a short position is going to be Upstart. This is definitely due for some sort of correction. I'm going to keep a close eye on this for potential short, potential puts. So yeah, guys, Robinhood is closing pretty weak, so I'm not going to be buying this yet. We'll see how it reacts tomorrow. All right, guys, VRPX, it is still holding up. There's still a good chance this could rip into power hour. I mean, it's still holding up, so we'll have to see. It's either going to be make it or break it for this stock very, very soon. We're going to see some sort of big spike or big crash coming very, very soon. But yeah, this is the reaction that I'm looking for. A crack of this support, and then it bounces back, turns previous support into resistance, and then it really starts to go to this next support level towards $11. All right, so guys, I'm fully convinced that this is not going to spike. I've lost, all hope in a spike for this one. It's just not. I just don't see it happening. I don't see this spiking at all due to this confirmation we're getting of this, new crack of support. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to hold my short position from 1447. Like I said, I was originally short from 1550. I nearly top ticked it right here before the trading halt, and then I added right here, bringing my average to 1447. So what we're looking for now is we're looking for, I would say, like 1270 to turn into resistance. Once that happens, it's really going to start to crash. So for Robinhood, like I said, I would wait for 46.80 to turn into support. As of now, it's currently red on the day, and it has bearish confirmations at 46.80, that key level we talked about. So yeah, I would wait until it can really turn that into support. We'll see how it reacts tomorrow. There's also earnings after the bell tomorrow. So yeah, those are other things to factor in. So yeah, we'll see how it reacts tomorrow. Okay, so Tilray, TLRY. So this one had a gap at, let's see, 1273, and it's currently having a reversal. So yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to Sillard. Sorry if I said your name wrong. But yeah, this is exactly what we look for. Stocks with huge gaps, huge upside potentials, and then when they close their gaps, we look for bullish confirmations, which is what we're currently getting. So yeah, I will be keeping an eye on this one. This does have some nice potential. Plus, you have a gap to fill right here at 16, and it's extremely low on the daily chart as well. So yeah, I'm going to be keeping an eye on that one. TLRY. I'll be watching for tomorrow though. I don't think I would do anything with it just yet. VVOS. It's currently at a key resistance level, known for losing some gains. Yeah, this one, there's not much volume to it, so not really interested in this one. TTCF. Yeah, this is another good one for sure. I will be keeping an eye on this one. I don't think it's not time to buy just yet. But definitely it'll fill that gap over time towards $20. So yeah, that will be a good one for sure. Gonna keep an eye on that. Still waiting to buy Amazon. I want to see how Amazon reacts to get some call options. I want to see how it reacts towards this gap right here. $3,198. Want to see how it reacts towards that level. Should be getting there this week, if not next week. And it's not known for it's known for bottoming fairly quickly. Like this stock bottoms pretty quickly, usually within like 2 weeks max, 2 to 3 weeks. So yeah, over time this gap will fill. That's going to be more great opportunity. Alright, so guys, it does look like VRPX is being very stubborn. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be getting the spike and not the crash into power hour. Let's see how it reacts towards 1350. Alright guys, I'm going to be raising my mental stop to $14.85, $15, right around that area. So yeah, unfortunately, it's currently spiking instead of having that crash, as support did hold, try to crack multiple times, but it just continued to bounce back. So we'll have to see how it reacts. We got a lot of resistance right here towards 1470s. So my mental stop would be around 1470 to $15. But right now it's not looking good for shorts. So yeah, I mean, at least the risk to reward is definitely worth it. Risking like 50 cents to make, 4.50 profit per share. It does look like I'm going to be cutting losses here soon. Let's give it a minute. All right, guys. So I'm completely out. Unfortunately, the trade did not work out. I covered in between like 15, like 25, and then I just covered the rest of like 1590s. So yeah, Looks like I'm not going to be holding overnight due to the attempt of a strong close. In order for me to really want to hold overnight, we have to see a weak close, and that was not a weak close. It is trying to top out, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait till tomorrow to get back in. Okay, that's a really bearish confirmation. It's most likely gonna have some sort of crash here. But like I said, I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow on this one due to the change of move. The bulls have clearly taken control. So yeah, guys, it is gonna be a red day for the day. Let me know if you see any good swings. You can post down below. The loss was like 4.5K. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. And like I said, that overall was a good trade. The risk to reward was definitely there. I'm not hurt by it because my price target is at $10 a share. I was short from like 14.47. So I risked like $1.50 to make 4.50. So it's a 3.0 risk return ratio. So yeah, no regrets on that. TNDM. TNDM. I'll be back on that. VRPX, like I said, tomorrow. Tomorrow I should do very well shorting this. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait till then, play it safe. Yeah, TNDM does look pretty bullish. Looks like it's gonna go back to 113. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on Domino's. I think Domino's is really gonna fill this gap. There's a gap to fill right here at $470. I think it's gonna fill that gap within some time. So yeah, I'm gonna keep a close eye on that for like a midterm put option for tomorrow. We'll see how it reacts to tomorrow. So yeah, that should be good. That's gonna be a potential swing. Playing for the gap to fill 470. Guys, like I said, Robinhood, it's having a negative reaction at 46. What is it? 46.80. It's still having a negative reaction. So I would wait for tomorrow to see how it reacts. And then you have to keep in mind there's earnings after hours tomorrow as well. But yeah, once 46.80 can turn into some strong support, then I'll be buying. Most likely going to be tomorrow because it is holding up in the 46s here. You could always do like a starting position and then set a stop at like 46. But yeah, I'm just waiting for bullish confirmation. DK and G. But yeah, guys, I'm liking domino put options. I'm going to be watching that DPZ tomorrow. Keep an eye on that one. Dunkin's just too choppy. ALF. Yeah, ALF looks like it's going to try to continue tomorrow. I'm not going to chase, though. WBA. Looks decent for the midterm. So yeah, guys, I'm not really seeing anything else. Very unfortunate that I just got squeezed out of VRPX. It is now back to my initial entry. But yeah, that's a great confirmation to short. When you guys see those dojis form at resistance levels right here, that's great confirmation to short. So yeah, I mean, I think that's really gonna cover it. Like I said, I'll be watching Domino's tomorrow for potentially put options. And then I'll be keeping a close eye on Robinhood tomorrow, see if we can get above 4070, 47. TLRY, yeah, TLRY does look good. Let me see. Yeah, I like TLRY as well. I'll keep an eye on that tomorrow, see if 1312 can turn into support. But yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up today's live trading stream. So it is a red day. Realized like minus 4,500. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to focus on trading the best steps out of his prices. In terms of tomorrow, VRPX is most likely gonna be a great day trade. And then swing trades, potentially Robinhood, and gonna be keeping an eye on Domino's. Not seeing anything else at the moment. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one, and peace.